Hi guys, today we're going to try something a little new. I'm going to be doing a lesson kind of on a smart board for you. We are starting this week with triangles. We will be doing just naming them. So our goal for you today is that you'll be able to identify and name triangles by both their sides and their angles. So every triangle will be named by sides, and every triangle will have a name by their angles. So every triangle will have two names, and we'll be asking you to name triangles using both of those names. Now let's see here. So we're going to start with the sides. So when we talk about a scalene triangle, that is a triangle that has no sides that are the same. So we're going to put this one here. We'll say no congruent sides. And I wrote up here, congruent actually means equal. So when we're talking about the sides, we're talking about the length of them. So this triangle right here, and we can move some of these guys, this triangle right here has no sides that are the same. When we talk about an isosceles triangle, we're talking about a triangle that has two sides that are the same, or two congruent sides. So of the triangles we've got left here, this one actually has two congruent sides. And I know that they are congruent because these little marks right here indicate that this length is the same as this length. So this would be an example of a isosceles triangle that has two sides that are the same length. Of course, that leaves our equilateral triangle with all three sides being the same length, and that's indicated by these little tick marks here. So that's how you name triangles by their sides. You look at the lengths of them. Congruent again means equal. So a scalene has no equal sides. Isosceles has two congruent sides or two equal sides, and an equilateral has all sides are equal. When we talk about angles, we're talking about the words acute, right, and obtuse. And I'm guessing you know that from previous knowledge. Acute is an angle that is smaller than 90. Right is exactly 90. And an obtuse angle is more than 90. So when we talk about triangles, an acute triangle actually is a triangle that has all its angles. Every single one of them is less than 90. When we talk about a right triangle, we're talking about there's one angle. So not every angle. Sorry, one angle is exactly 90. And an obtuse triangle, same thing happens here. There's only one angle that's greater than 90. Okay, but if it has one angle greater than 90, automatically it's obtuse. So if we look at our triangles here, this one right here, every single angle is less than 90. So that's an example of an acute triangle. Our right triangle has the little pink already showing you. There's one right angle there. And our obtuse, there's one angle. One angle will automatically make it a obtuse triangle. So if we use these definitions, we've got acute, all the angles are less than 90. The right triangle, there's one right angle, and an obtuse, there's one angle that's greater than 90, or one obtuse angle. And we go to name these ones. So this will be like your homework. You'll have to look at this and say, I'm going to name two names. First thing we're going to talk about is its sides. These little tick marks right there mean that two sides are the same. When we have two sides the same is an isosceles. When we go back and look at its angles, we see we have this angle right here. That's 120, which is more than 90. It's an obtuse angle. So the two names that will go with this one will be isosceles and obtuse. Let's see if I can make this go somewhere else. There we go. Number two, I see the right angle. Whoops, daisies. Okay, we saw the right angle right there. But if we look at the sides, there's no tick marks. It means none of the sides are the same. So if we go back and look, no congruent sides. So that makes, oopsies, let's go back here. That makes this scalene, and it has a right angle. So we have scalene right. This one right here, you should pause the video and try and get it yourself. But all the angles are smaller than 90, and none of the sides are the same. Pause it again and check this one. All the sides are the same, and all the angles are acute.